So the Bulls beat the Celtics 128-114. And what I want to know is, where are all the haters that said that the Bulls can only beat bad teams? Where are all the haters that said that the Bulls will be under 500 this season, that the Bulls will still be a lottery team, that DeMar DeRozan signing was the worst signing in the offseason of the Bulls and the Bulls were pretenders? Where are all the haters? I just want to, where are you guys at? Because the Bulls came back down from 19. At the end of the third quarter, they were down 19 points, right? They came back and won that game against a Celtics team that's supposed to be a playoff team, allegedly, but the Bulls did their thing, and I was actually there. That game was great to watch. And I gotta ask the question, does DeMar DeRozan's back hurt from carrying the team? These last three to four games, DeMar DeRozan has essentially been player of the game. The game ball gotta go to DeMar DeRozan. He's been carrying this team. He's been going off. I think he's been averaging 25, 27 points a game. DeMar DeRozan's been going off. DeMar DeRozan last game plays 34 minutes, had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 37 points. And I have to give DeMar DeRozan his props, because I was very critical of DeMar DeRozan the preseason games and the first few games of the season, because I was like, he's slowing down the offense, he's being inefficient. He was the crux of the team, but no, DeMar DeRozan is now in rhythm. He's now playing like all-star DeMar DeRozan. In fact, if the Bulls aren't careful, you might have 2 all-stars going into the all-star game just from their play. From Zach LaVine's play and DeMar DeRozan's play, he's going to be an all-star again, because DeMar DeRozan has been killing it. He's carried the team the last 3 to 4 games, just going in. Teams have no answer for DeMar DeRozan and his mid-range game. Literally, I was at that game, and it was literally DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan. Like, you know how every time a player scores, they say the name? DeMar DeRozan was going sick, and I witnessed him go from the second option to the first option. DeMar DeRozan is the first option for this team. It might be Zach LaVine's team, but DeMar DeRozan is essentially the first option on offense. The way he's playing, why wouldn't he be the first option on offense? When he shoots, the ball goes in. He's shooting at a very high clip, very efficiently. Remember all the people that were saying that DeMar DeRozan can't shoot threes? DeMar DeRozan is shooting damn near 40% from 3. It's crazy. Like, DeMar DeRozan is really that guy. And again, we're seeing him go from the second option to the first option. Like, I like how the team never gave up. Even when they were down by 19, they never gave up. And it's great to see. They were saying that, oh, DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine can't fit. Where can't they fit? They fit perfectly fine here. And guys, we got to also remind ourselves that Zach LaVine is hurt, right? Zach LaVine isn't fully himself. Like, there's something wrong with his jumper. And I think that injury on his hand, his thumb, you've seen him wearing a cast. He's not to himself. So DeMar DeRozan is carrying the load, and he's carrying it well. Now, Zach LaVine had it going in the end of the third, fourth quarter. Instead of just shooting jumpers, he's already just attacking the rim, because his jump shot was not falling today, but he was attacking the rim. And that's something that I want Lonzo to do more. But he's creative at the rim, and he was finding ways to score, and that's what really rallied the team. So Zach LaVine, for the first 2 to 3 quarters, Zach LaVine only had like 4 points. At the end of the game, he ended up with playing 38 minutes, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 26 points. So Zach LaVine, he did his thing even though he's injured. Now, he's able to put up 26 points while he's injured. At first, I was like, should he take a few games off to rest, heal that hand? But he did his thing, so I can't even complain. And we gotta talk about my guy Lonzo, right? It's a Lonzo channel. Lonzo, he played 32 minutes, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 12 points. I was at that game, guys. Lonzo, it seems to me like he's a first half player. It's so weird. Like, Lonzo will be on fire the first quarter, second quarter, he'll have it going, and then the third, fourth quarter ghosts. Outside of his defense, which just stays the same throughout the whole game, cool. But offensively, ghost. Like, he can't. And it's not like, if I was to give Lonzo a grade for this game, I would give Lonzo a B-. But Lonzo only got 12 points. Why are you give Lonzo a B-? I'm giving Lonzo a B- because the defense still stayed the same, and he was attacking. He missed an easy a lob for whatever reason. It just he couldn't finish it, and he took a couple of mid-range shots, and he was still shooting the ball. Like, they just weren't going in, and these are shots that normally would go in. My theory with Lonzo is, it's weird how he'd be on fire the first quarter, second quarter, and then after halftime just ghost. Lonzo's still not fully in rhythm. It's going to sound ironic, but by All-Star week, by the time the All-Star game is supposed to happen, Lonzo's going to be playing like an all-star. I witnessed it happen on the Lakers when he said he didn't fully get comfortable with LeBron until the all-star game, and then he started playing like an all-star. I witnessed it on the Pelicans when he was playing under Alvin Gentry, where he was playing in his whole career, that stint before the NBA got locked out and COVID happened and the NBA bubble happened. Lonzo played his best games of his career with Alvin Gentry in that stretch around the all-star game, the 2-3 month stretch. He was playing like an all-star. He's averaging like 24 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, playing amazing, and the Pelicans were winning. So around that time, just from Lonzo's history, his career as a player, that's when you're going to see Lonzo's play really uptick. So you may see a triple single here and there, because when I look at the assists, only 4 assists. Lately, the last 2-3 games, Lonzo's assist numbers have been very low, under like 5 assists a game. But again, as the team is gelling, as Lonzo's play continues, again, Lonzo can only get the assists if his teammates finish the shot, and his teammates have not been finishing. They have not been finishing. Like, Vooch has missed a lot of easy shots. His teammates have not been able to finish, but again, Lonzo's going to pick it up with time. And guys, I was at the game. I'm from Connecticut, if you guys didn't know, and drove to Massachusetts, 2-hour drive from my place. And guys, the Celtics arena has to be one of the top 5 teams hardest to play in. Philly is hard to play in. It's hard to play with the Raptors, Lakers, who else? There's a couple of the Knicks are probably very intimidating. Guys, that's the Celtics fans, the energy, especially when the Celtics were up by 19 points. Very demoralizing for a team. I can see why home court advantage is an advantage, because the team is able to feed off that energy, and it's tough mentally for the opposing team. So the fact that the Bulls were able to beat the Celtics at home with that crowd, simply amazing. Game was ridiculous. It was off the whatever, but I was glad to see my guy Lonzo play. The first time I seen Lonzo play was with the Brooklyn Nets when he was still a Pelican. He actually got injured that game. Brandon Ingram went off for like a career high, like 40 points. They lost that game, but hey, it is what it is. But it was a great game to see. I got to see my guy Lonzo play live in person, and Lonzo got the dub. So again, it was great to see. Guys, what did you guys think of this game? Before I forget, Ayo DeSumo, I think he's taking that Kobe White role. We remember Kobe White got injured and we needed that scorer off the bench. It's looking like Ayo can fill in those shoes. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ayo. Let him grow, let him develop a bit more, but he's been scoring, he's been facilitating the things that we wanted Kobe White to do. Ayo is filling those shoes in. And just imagine what this team's going to look like when we get Kobe White too. Imagine a 3-guard lineup of Kobe White, Alex Caruso, and Ayo, or however they're going to split the minutes, because again, injuries are going to happen, right? So the same thing that happened with Patrick Williams when he got out, we're going to have options. So if Ayo, God forbid, gets injured, Kobe White is going to be back in. Kobe White gets injured or sideline, Ayo can come back in. So we got options at the guards. Or if, God forbid, Alex Caruso gets hurt, you can split his minutes between Ayo or Lonzo, whoever else, right? Or even Zach, because his thumb is hurt, but if he gets some sort of injury, you have options at the guard spot to hopefully pick up the scoring uptake. Ayo had 14 points off the bench. That's great. And Alex Caruso is playing all NBA defense per usual. So this was a great win by the Bulls, down by 19. Again, this stretch of games is going to be ridiculously hard because they're playing all playoff caliber teams. All playoff caliber teams. The only non-playoff caliber team that they play in the next 13 games is maybe the Pacers. And the Pacers, their record might not show it, but they're a good team. They're not like horrible, right? So crazy stretch of games. I'm glad I got to see this Bulls beat the Celtics at TD Garden where the Celtics play. Crazy game. I loved it. Guys, what did you think of this game? Again, I give Lonzo a B- for this game. Great win by the Bulls, and the Bulls are contenders. They're not pretenders. They're contenders. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. Here's your boy For All to Envy. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I'm out.